Well, welcome everyone. I am so excited that you were able to join us tonight on Saturday night. Woohoo! That is great. We're super excited to share with you. My name is Joanne Madison, and I am here with my really good friend Sherry, and we're going to be just sharing some information with you tonight that literally for I know myself and my husband Dave, and for Sherry and her husband Bob, it has totally made such a huge impact in our lives and our families' lives, both on lots of levels. So I'm going to share my screen just because we're going to be super intentional with getting information in your hands and letting you get on with your Saturday night. And I could share for a long, long time about what is going on with this company by the name of LifeVantage, because LifeVantage came into my life and my husband's life 15 years ago, back in 2009. And things have totally changed since then. I had a mortgage company back then, and I'm out of the mortgage industry altogether. That happened a long, long time ago now, which I did love it until I didn't love it. And what we've got going on right now this year with the Activate and Thrive in 2025 12-week Mind Body GLP-1 Activation Challenge, whoo, that's a mouthful, is so exciting. So I don't know about you, but I love being with my husband. I love doing things with him, and we just enjoy life together. So for us to be able to share about LifeVantage and share about activation together, this has been just such a fun experience for us. And then Sherry, I know, has the same thing going on with her amazing husband, Bob. And we didn't even know Sherry and Bob until LifeVantage came into our lives. But Dave and I have been around this business, this company, and the story of activation, like I said, for 15 years. And we are more excited today than we were 15 years ago. And so I want you to think about that, because what have you done for 15 years that you were more excited 15 years in than you were in the very beginning? So I think that's a rare thing, but what the activation message is all about is just getting more and more and more powerful and more exciting on all fronts. And so we're super excited to share with you. This is so fun to get to give you guys information tonight with my dear, dear friend Sherry. And so I do want to make the disclaimer that we are not here to talk about treating, curing, or mitigating any disease or illness. But I will tell you the activation story and how it can benefit people is pretty impressive. So we're not going to make health claims, but I do encourage you to do your own due diligence on all of what LifeVantage has going on. And so from one product that Dave and I heard about, their flagship product called Protandim, that was all they had 15 years ago when Dave and I heard about this company by the name of LifeVantage, until today, where we sit today. I'm going to turn it over to Sherry to kind of give you a quick story on what is going on in the activation wellness message within LifeVantage, because you can see we are far cry from one thing. Take it away.
Thank you so much. This is so much fun to do with Joanne and to welcome all of you. Thank you so much for joining us. And truly, strangers who became friends, friends who became family. And that goes for a lot of you with us. Being in LifeVantage is the most exciting thing that we could even imagine our lives would have taken, of course, too. It's absolutely amazing, invigorating, and boy, do we feel good. You know, when we started, there was Protandim Nerf 2, Pet Tandem, True Science, and Axio. And you can see this product line has grown so in the 10 years, which we celebrate this year in the company, of comprehensive products that repair and restore your body to the way it should be, that we lose over time. So it's phenomenal products. that keep us all going. And Protandim Nerf 2. Without it, I'm positive that I would not be where I am today health-wise. And, you know, something with 325,000 plus peer reviews in PubMed on oxidative stress, which Nerf 2 reduces by 40% in 30 days and 70% in days 90 to 120. I mean, it's the most phenomenal product. I can't imagine living without it. And it just is so terrific. And how it pairs with our new products is even better. If you want to do that slide, Joe.
Okay, sorry.
That's okay. You know, when liquid collagen came out, I had never heard of liquid collagen before. We tried collagen products that were powder, and they were like, I don't think this does anything, but everybody's supposed to be doing it, so we should. And without the collagen, our bodies would just be big globs of blob. And paired with Protandim and fact that we have the patent on the product, these activators are so phenomenal to not only improve our hair, nails, and skin. And I wish I could say that it did more for my skin, but what it has done on my insides, unbelievable, just unbelievable. And some of the things are things you cannot see, but I hear from doctors that they're improved. And definitely my hair, I lost a lot of it after COVID. And I thought I was going to be bald. So I was so excited to be included in the testing with the collagen, and then to be able to take it as a product on a daily basis, because I have lots of hair again. And you know how that just makes you feel none of us want to end up being different than what we expect ourselves to be as we grow older. So the products together are absolutely phenomenal.
Oh yeah, and Sherry boy, I can attest that collagen, by turning on your own body to make its own new collagen, not just supplementing over what you have, that made such a difference with your hair, because oof, that's a big deal when you have lost the amount of hair like you had lost. What a testimonial when that product came out, and the fact that it is even more powerful when people pair it with Protandim is just incredible.
Absolutely.
So we are so excited to get on with the info regarding the challenge and the latest activation message that LifeVantage is bringing into the marketplace. And this weight loss system that we're about to share with you literally broke the internet in October when it was introduced into the marketplace. So Sherry, oh my gosh, tell them how exciting it was when we were
in Kansas City. I thought the roof would blow off the building. Everybody was so excited and filled with this great anticipation to get this product in their hands and get going. Because we didn't know about this GLP-1 hormone. And my gosh, it was like it does everything but your windows and your laundry for you. It does so many things in your body. It's absolutely amazing. As we said, the web traffic was phenomenal. It sold out in 13 days. And then a second batch sold out in weeks. We are back on track. We don't foresee that that's going to happen again, and everybody can be on the product continuously. We have so enjoyed taking the product. It has made such a difference for us in so many different ways. I did not get into this to lose weight. I was going to mention when we were on collagen, I lost 20 pounds when I started taking the collagen, and I take the other products except for the pet product, but the dogs do, they love it. And so some of the concern was, oh, should I be taking this because I really don't need to lose any more weight? But what it has done for me besides that is absolutely phenomenal. I wasn't sleeping. I haven't slept in years. I did maybe 3 to 4 hours. You could call me any time of the night and I was probably up. And I started sleeping longer and longer, and I'm doing 7 and 8 hours if I go to bed early enough now, which is absolutely phenomenal. You feel so much better when you're rested. And I am not diabetic. And so I don't follow those numbers very closely, but I did have blood work before I started the product in September. And then I just had blood work again at Christmas, and my glucose went from 97 to 82. So I think that's phenomenal. I'm not hungry.
amazing.
As a matter of fact, I eat a lot more than what I was eating, but I find that I'm not losing any muscle mass, which I probably did before. But that is such a plus. We just take these products to make it in our bodies, activating the proteins and antioxidants and enzymes, things we need for better health. And it certainly is showing now.
That's fantastic. I hadn't heard that about your numbers going down that much. That is amazing.
It is. And this isn't old school supplementation. We don't supplement, we activate the body. And we don't need big pharma to do that. We don't need their experiments or anything else. We do it through nutrition and better health. And honestly, what we're finding is it makes you want to eat healthier. I have not wanted so much protein in I don't know how long. And the fact that what I have increased calorie wise, which I really don't count, and not gained weight. I mean, that's a terrific thing. It means my body is repairing itself and working in ways that it hasn't in years.
That's awesome. I love that. So what actually is GLP-1? Many of you may or may not know about GLP-1. I mean, I was familiar with the popular weight loss and diabetic shots that many people have been prescribed over the last several years, but I wasn't really familiar with all the benefits that GLP-1 has in our body, like Sherry said, not just for weight loss. So it is a naturally occurring hormone in our body that, let's read it, that plays a crucial role in regulating our blood sugar, which is huge, regulating our appetite, and in helping with our digestion. And so those are key things to just our entire metabolic function. And so GLP-1 has kind of gotten a whole lot of buzz in the advertising and marketing world lately, that people really have an awareness of it. But many people don't realize, like our antioxidants that our body makes on its own, that these things start turning off as we age, as we have stressors in our life, as there may be illness and disease in our life. All of those play a key role, and why this activation message that LifeVantage brings to the market is so huge, because when we're activating or turning our body back on to make those antioxidants with Protandim, to make this GLP-1 hormone with our mind-body system, that is a big, big deal. So for myself, I am looking at it for the benefits of losing weight. And I will tell you, I started before the holidays. And so I was able to get through the holidays and not end up on the high side of the scale, which for me was a win, because I was taking the system and I was noticing that I had to have a whole lot of gut repair that I wasn't aware that actually needed to happen for myself. And so that's been great, because I can tell that I'm in a different state right now after being on it for a few months than I was at the onset of this. And so for myself, I had to set proper expectations and realize, yeah, I'm going through the holidays, but I did notice I was eating less at the parties, drinking less at the parties. I'm not a huge drinker, but it was like, could take it or leave it, and just not craving the treats and snacks like I typically would, because your appetite is being regulated and your cravings are being regulated and your metabolism is being enhanced by having your own body turn on this GLP-1 hormone by itself. So it's going to help with that insulin secretion, with your entire digestive tract, with the appetite. Like, I get full eating much less. And like Sherry said, I'm craving the proteins and the good things. Whereas, admittedly, I hate to say, but I loved junk food. And so I'm just not craving the chips and salsa like I used to. But I had no idea of also the benefit of the cardiovascular health and our neuroprotective health. And so if you think about it, we know that our mind is even, and keeping a sound mind is even more of a concern for people than potentially getting some scary illnesses and diseases that can happen. And so the fact that this system is called mind body really indicates to me that they are onto something, and knowing how important this hormone or peptide is for our neurological stability. And so this whole system helps people with their relationship with food and how you look at food. And I can admit, I can tend to be a very emotional eater. And I find I just have that under control. And myself, like Sherry, I am sleeping so much more deeply, and I'm dreaming and remembering my dreams. So I'm waking up feeling much more rested than I was in the past. Cause I don't know about you, but I was the kind of person that can just have a hard time turning my brain off. I'm always spinning on what's happening in life with my kids, our family, all everything, and just woo woo woo, just my brain going, going, going. And so to have that ability to just settle down at night and actually get into a deep sleep and dream and sleep for several hours has been really an amazing gift for me being on this system. And so this system is so easy for people to implement into their daily routine. It's not a drug. There are no needles. So thank you on that. I don't think I would sign myself up for needles. There are no harmful side effects. You don't need a prescription from your doctor. This is something that is all natural, that is naturally triggering your body to upregulate that peptide that it's already making, that as we age, our dimmer switch on it, so to speak, is turning down. So you just take 2 simple capsules 30 minutes before you eat in the morning. So first thing when I wake up, I take those 2 capsules with a glass of water, and then off and doing whatever I'm doing and waiting at least 30 minutes. And then throughout the day, I have 4 scoops of the fiber in some kind of a drink or stirred into yogurt, or however you want to get them in your body. It doesn't matter. Just 4 scoops throughout the day, however that works for you, and you're off and running. And look at the results that people are having. Now, I mean, I think it's pretty amazing.
Yes.
I mean, we can tell you all about it, but a picture, they say, right, is worth 1,000 words. And the majority of these people, I know who they are. And so these are real results for real people that I know in my life. And so this is so impressive. And just think about it. If you started taking back control of yourself and your body and your cravings and your sleep and your energy and your neurological function, how would that feel for you? What kind of a difference would that mean? Not to mention the opportunity to lose weight if you're somebody like myself that needs to lose not a ton, but I do need to lose some weight. And then you've got people that this is benefiting, like Sherry, that didn't need to lose weight at all, but is still having the benefits of balancing and repairing her own body. So go ahead, take a screenshot of what people are saying. Um, I mean, this is amazing that this person has celiacs and irritable bowel syndrome, and they would struggle regularly. And since being on this, they've had no issues. That's pretty incredible. 5 days from 173.8 down to 168.6. Whew, that's a lot of weight loss in just 5 days. And oh my gosh, I'm so stuffed. I ate half my lunch and I'm completely stuffed. How awesome is that, that you're just satisfied on less food? And I find that to be true. And I know in the American diet, we can probably tend to eat way more than our body really needs to maintain ourself and our healthy health, and not to mention our healthy weight. So we know that January, by and large, is the New Year's resolution month, and also that making a New Year's resolution for people to take back their health and to finally get off that nasty extra weight that we've been carrying around. That is top of mind throughout the month of January, more so than any other month in the year. And 82% of adults are managing their weight in some way, shape, or form. That's a lot of people. So if you look around and think of 10 people, 8 out of 10 people that are coming to top of mind right now would like to knock off some weight. And so that's a lot of people that we have a solution for that's going to be healthy and beneficial for them, because the rise in obesity is not good, and the American diet is doing us absolutely no favors. And this GLP-1 message in the marketplace is all over the place, and it is slated to grow 4 to 8 times by 2031. And so LifeVantage couldn't be positioned in a better spot to bring something to help people naturally heal their body, turn on their hormone, lose some weight if they need to lose weight, but also to improve the gut health and the brain health and the entire internal health of our bodies. And so with that, several people, we've joined together and created a contest and challenge for you yourself to join. There is no official charge per se to join this challenge. I'm going to turn it over to Sherry to tell you how you can participate and be a part of this journey and be a part of a community and have that accountability. Because if you're anything like me, if I know someone's checking in on me, I'm going to be far more attentive to being good to my goal than if I'm just willy-nilly out there by myself. So take it away, Sherry.
You know, I wanted to mention that we are past the drop dead date in January when people who have made a commitment to lose weight for the year fall off. So all of us that are still here and interested in making changes to our bodies, we're good to go. And oh my God, the prizes that we are being offered are absolutely amazing. All you have to do is make a commitment to share your information with the judges, and you do not have to put your face on your pictures. You can blur it out. However, if you win and there's $30,000 in prizes, so that's going to be a sizable sum that each person that qualifies and you know, is in the winner's circle will be taking home. You probably want to show who you are. I mean, wouldn't you love to get paid for this transformation to your physique and your health, along with what it's doing for your physique and your health, losing weight? So here's the details. Any day in January up until the 31st, you can join as long as you order your product by the 31st. And you have to complete the intake form by the 31st to qualify for any of the grand prizes. 12 weeks after you start will be the end date for you in the contest. And you can take a picture of this slide, and it shows you if you started on the 31st of January, your end date is going to be April 25th. So you really have everybody has the same opportunity whenever in the month they've decided to start the challenge. So the first day you can join the challenge was January 1. We are beyond that now. The last day is the 31st. How to join? You're going to go to the person that has invited you to the call, have them help you find the intake form. You fill it out with photos and information, and then you submit that. And everybody is welcome to join it. Customers, friends, relatives. Well, it would be customers because you do have to purchase product, but you don't have to be a consultant to be in the contest. And it can be singular, male, female, or you can join as a couple. And it could be you and your daughter, you and your cousin, your neighbor, whoever you would like to do this with, and invite your friends to join this challenge with you because it just makes it so much more fun. These are the prizes, so you can see they're quite sizable. So it's something to be looking forward to. Just keep taking the product. you know, for some of us, it takes a little longer to get going because we may have to detox. And it will take your body a little bit of time if you haven't been on the product yet and you're just starting it to adjust to the fiber. So you have to keep that in mind. Don't get discouraged because just look at these results. Things happen so quickly. The time passes quickly and you'd be surprised how well you can do. And how will they be judged? Well, by total transformation, by story, and you can be as funny or clever as you'd like to be. And I want you to know it's not just about pounds lost, because
Right.
I was nervous, like, well, I'm not going to join because that's not going to happen over here. It will for Bob, but not for me. But no, it's about your transformation. And that's what's
Absolutely.
going to be important.
Yeah, because you guys, how many people do you know that have friends that don't sleep, or they just peter out during the day, or they're just not feeling good, or they've got poor gut health? And what a transformation story that is, along with weight loss. But holy cow, sometimes that can be more impressive than weight loss for people's quality of life.
Absolutely. What I left out when I was mentioning about the sleep, and this might be a little too much information, but I know it happens to a lot of us. I don't get up during the night anymore to go potty. So I am sleeping all the way through. And that really has made a difference in how I feel when I get up in the morning.
Yeah. So when you submit your pictures with your intake form, they don't get posted on social media. I know a lot of people had a lot of fear and trepidation about that. So the only way they're going to get on social media is if you put them there. Now, we do encourage you to post on there that you've joined the challenge, but it can just be your face, whatever. It doesn't have to be you in tight-fitting clothes, so people can see that transformation happening throughout the 12 weeks. And then here's a great, easy invite to ask some friends to do it with you, so you've got your own intimate accountability group, not just on the Facebook pages. Like Sherry and I, we live right around the corner from each other, so we can be very good at keeping each other accountable, right?
Yes. And we're very honest about how we're doing things.
That's right.
So you can share it. There are slides that you can use, posting your pictures that are available to you if you want to do that, if you want to use these on social media. But the biggest thing is to ramp up and reset. And that does include this adjustment to with the fiber to your body. Some of us weren't prepared for that, but it's nothing major. You're not sick. It's not anything like that. It's not like what we hear about the shots where people have to stay in bed all weekend to recover. It's just a matter of getting used to what's going on and what you should eat that makes things a little bit better. You want better balance and optimize your activation with this because the results and the benefits are tremendous.
Absolutely.
So in the first phase, the system is going to activate and recess your gut, which I mentioned, and depending on what that means for you. In phase 2, you're going to find much better things are going on. In my head, I thought, oh, my shape is better. And I've seen that with some people that they look totally different. One gal, I commented to her, I saw your face on Facebook, and honest to God, I thought it was your daughter.
Wow.
It is a reshaping. It's totally incredible. And I think you'll find that your hormones, if they are still working, they're better. And if they had really practically stopped, like for me, I think you're going to find that they're coming back to life. Hunger and other cravings are controlled. I'm not hungry throughout the day, but I make sure that I eat. And the food noise kind of fades away. The only thing I notice I'm doing is that I do make lunch for Bob. So I am thinking about what to give him, but not what we're going to eat necessarily. And
Right.
I'm looking forward to improving our cardiovascular health. And I feel like we have more energy. And there's just so many more things. The benefits are incredible that we're finding out.
That's awesome. So, like we mentioned before, just take your 2 core pills on an empty stomach with some water, preferably a whole glass of water, and then wait 30 minutes, and then you're off and running free range eating and drinking for the rest of the day.
The one caveat, if you take thyroid medication, take that upon rising because you do need to take it on an empty stomach, wait 30 minutes, and then take the MB Core capsules and then wait another 30 minutes before you consume any calories or carbohydrates.
Awesome. Oh, this is great that we really want to encourage you to take an inventory of how are you feeling and different pains, aches, pains, whatever's going on, stiffness, etc. Especially if you're taking the mind body system with our Nerf 2 Protandim, which we do always encourage everyone to be on that flagship product just to amplify the benefits and the results of everything. But take an inventory of the toxic things in your life and see how your cravings for them may start reducing or even being eliminated. And I'm even hearing of people's cravings for nicotine, for smokers, that some people are reporting on that craving being diminished or going away, which I think is awesome.
And if you haven't started a regular routine of movement, now's a really good time. If you're in this area, you might want to wait till the ice diminishes, but try to walk. I run up and down the stairs with the dogs if we can't go outside because it is pretty snowy and icy. But just anything to and get your body going and so forth.
Yes.
You know, it's really very important.
Awesome. And so LifeVantage wants you to get started. Make that decision for yourself and your 2025 to just have this be the best year for you and your health, your wellness. And we are all about having people join this journey and getting in wherever you fit in. So you can become a customer and enjoy the benefits of these products. LifeVantage will has an opportunity for you to get them at a discounted price when you start and set up a subscription so that it will be a reoccurring order so you don't ever run out of product. Or what we'd really love for you to do is get passionate about what we've got our hands on here and become a consultant with your friend that invited you on this call tonight and start sharing this activation message with people that you know and love and care about. So the mind body system, you can purchase all by itself for either $159 or $179. And then there's other ways to optimize your wellness by adding some of the other activation products that Sherry mentioned to you tonight, by getting that collagen coming into your body and helping out in all kinds of areas, internally and externally. And definitely, I for sure recommend that people include our flagship Nerf 2 Protandim, because the foundational health benefits of that are just something that we can't say enough about. But we also have a fat burn that's going to add to getting rid of any excess weight, starting with the visceral fat, which is the bad fat around our vital organs. And then our brain drink, which is Axio. That, ask your friend about that, because oh my goodness, I can't go a day without my Axio. It just keeps me on task and ticking throughout the day with even energy and the ability to focus. Or become a consultant, join this journey, join this movement. This, I tell you, 15 years in is the most fun that Dave and I have ever had doing something, and we get to do it together. We get to impact people's lives. We get to help people's lives with both their physical side and the financial side, not to mention the financial benefits that we've been able to realize and the choices that it has afforded us in our life. So come in where you fit in, get back with the person that invited you to this call tonight. It has been our sincere pleasure to be able to share with you. And so join this journey, join the challenge. There is no charge. The only commitment you have to make is to yourself and to purchasing 3 mind-body systems throughout your 12-week journey. And if you are going to be a winner, you're going to need to be able to validate that you got 3 systems throughout this journey to participate in that. And then just make sure you read through the rules so that you know you've got to not weigh in, but weigh in and send more pictures at 4, 8, and 12 weeks so that they've got some progress reports throughout the challenge. So good luck to everyone. It's been so fun being with you on this Saturday night. Take care.
Thank you so much.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Sherry. This was fun.
It was fun.